You know, one of the things I love about our relationship is that food and restaurants and going out is such a sensual, not more of a functional thing. Now, yeah, we got to eat, and I've got my own food for that. I got my functional food, you know. But I love the fact that you were open to new foods, new experiences.
Oh, yes, yes. I love the fact that we like the same type of foods.
That's true. That's true.
We try a lot of food,
yes.
and we like the same type
Actually,
of food.
when we started dating,
yes.
Well, before we went on a date, I was trying to figure out where we would go. But one of my things, if you don't like sushi, then I'm not interested. You know, that was like a deal breaker for me.
Yes.
And when I asked you, do you like sushi? You were like, yes.
Yes, love it. I am the sushi queen. Love
Yes.
it, love it. And so I think even with dating and people getting together,
Yeah.
it's very important that you like the same types of foods.
That's a good point. That's
because,
a good
you know,
point.
I can imagine you liking a whole different type and I'm liking a
Yeah,
whole different
right.
type.
Yeah.
Our grocery bill would be just crazy.
It would be.
And
It would
even
be.
just sometimes dining in some instances.
Sure,
but,
sure.
Or just kind of coming together and trying to order something in different restaurants. It would
Yes.
be this restaurant, oh, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
This
right,
restaurant, I don't
right,
like that. But
right.
I'm blessed that you and I like a lot of the same type of
And we're very open to say, well, let's try this. With we may not like that food, but the fact
Yes.
that we have this adventure together, I think that's awesome.
Yes, I think it's awesome too, and trying out food. Sometimes I remember going to the supermarket and I said, you know what? I used to always have the same type of salad dressing, ranch,
Okay.
or Italian.
Okay.
So I was like, you know, for years, all the time, never tried anything else. Stayed in like I will play it safe.
I hear you.
You know, so I said, you know what? I'm going to buy about 5 or 6 different salad dressings that I've never tasted before.
Wow.
And said there were $2, $3, $4 a piece.
Okay.
And I was, you know what? I'm going to do this, and I branched out,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah,
several
yeah.
others
Okay.
that I really love.
So after ranch, what was your favorite salad dressing?
It was a raspberry vinaigrette.
Whew,
That
okay.
was one.
All
Yes.
right, okay.
Then there was a poppy seed.
Oh, that's
type
good.
of
Yeah, I like
dressing.
that. Yes.
There were many others.
Yeah.
You know, you had like a cucumber ranch, a dressing, a bacon ranch.
Yes.
All types. There was a ginger type dressing. There are like several different ones out there.
That's
Some of them
nice.
taste a little funky, but you have to try
Yeah.
the ones that you like, and you'll never
Absolutely.
know until you just go ahead and just try it.
For real.
Unfortunately, in some places, you know, they don't have a taste test where you can taste
No.
all of the dressings.
Right, right. It's not
That
like a
would be
wine
awesome.
tasting thing or something,
Yeah.
right?
So I just said, hey, you know what? I'll take 20, 30 bucks, try 7 different types of dressings, and I didn't
Interesting.
like it, threw it in the trash. Had the ones that I like.
Now, one of my favorite salad dressings that we have, and I know salad dressings aren't the epitome of everything, but a garlic flavored salad dressing.
Yes.
And we get it from a discount food place. It's not well known for, you know, what they are, but you can find these wonderfully tasting things. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg.
Yes, yes, and
Yeah.
that's a really good one. The garlic, and it has a piece of garlic.
It does,
A
it
whole
does.
clove of garlic in the bottle.
It's like a worm in a tequila bottle.
Yeah, and that's
And you have to
very
fight on who gets that piece of garlic.
for all the garlic lovers.
Yes, yes.
But yes, and that's a really good one. And so I'm just so glad that I branched out and looking at different
Absolutely, and I
restaurants.
think that's one you eating out
Yes.
is not just about the food. It's
Yes.
about the experience, the environment, how you're treated and stuff. And that's what I love. I love that. And I love experiencing new places. I know that we find new places. Hey, let's try this out.
Yes.
And you think you're going to go in and be disappointed, and you're not.
Yes.
And then there are times you go to a place you've heard of a million times, and you go and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
and the only reason why you're disappointed is
Yeah.
because maybe the waiter is not like up to par.
True, true. Or he smells a little bit or something. Or he spits a lot when he talks.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Right.
You know, maybe not so good. They're not on a good day. It might be
Right,
a bad
right,
day or
my
something like
goodness.
that.
Yeah,
But,
sure.
I just love different type of foods.
Yes.
All types. I'll try it. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Love
so
it.
So take a look around and what's your area? Take a look around, see things you never know, especially new places that are run by maybe not younger people, but people who aren't so cynical about the food industry, that people that want to go
Yes,
change
yes.
things and maybe take it from a different viewpoint or a different angle and stuff. Those you'll find passion in food as much as you find passion in music or the bedroom.
Yes.
Carolina has some of the best restaurants. Provenance is one of them.
Provenance really speaks to more just the more than just where things come from in like culinary conversations. It really speaks to, you know, the context and significance of certain ingredients, techniques, like to a region, to a cuisine. Really tried to establish a restaurant that just celebrates all things North Carolinian. So not just through, you know, the food which we source through the North Carolinian purveyors and providers, but also, I mean, down to the tables. I mean, the tables were all made from one tree in Chatham County, a piece of poplar that did all the woodwork for the restaurant. The plates being made in Eli Whitney, North Carolina. Our aprons even, they're just made up the road by New South Manufactory for us. So we're really just trying to define a contemporary North Carolinian cuisine. What I loved most, what drew me to this area particularly, was just the sheer quality of the raw ingredients that we have to work with. There's so many fantastic, like, heirloom farmers doing incredible things, and that makes our lives as cooks that much easier if we have access to all these incredible things. I mean, you're just starting off, it's necessarily better. We are in a pretty strong area with I have the coast 2 hours away, phenomenal seafood, and then mountains a couple hours the other direction. So we really have the best of both worlds here. It's really easy to forget where your food comes from. With agriculture becoming more agribusiness, there's been this separation. We sometimes forget that there's people and stories behind everything that we eat, that we ingest, and that's really something that's very important to us, is just that reconnection that, you know, there's many hands and lives and stories that have been a part of what makes it, what makes a meal. That's just the remarkable power that food has to bring people together. Like, for just remove all, you know, issues or problems, what have you, that for several hours while you're there over the table communing with people and individuals, that you can just forget your problems and just be with each other. And that power, that's magical as far as I'm concerned. Very few mediums can do that. And so that's one of those things that's just really remarkable hospitality. Jeffrey and I met up in New York, actually, a long time ago. We were classmates when the idea of Provenance became something tangible. I reached out to him. He was in Seattle at the time, and I said, "Hey, remember that thing that I was dreaming about 10 years ago?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, that's happening now. You want in?
Well, we had a few different names going around, and we really stuck with Provenance just because it is a place, a starting point, an origination. And so that's where it really became like us coming into our own in the culinary world, in the restaurant world, starting from somewhere. Even though it is considered a starting point, it's also a birth, a rebirth almost. Coming out with something new. I mean, I've come out from behind the stove and now I'm working the front of house and going that whole route, which is really just a whole new step, a whole new thing for myself. So really, in the culinary arts, you're constantly working with your hands, but also with your mind, working with others, developing rapport with other people, whether it's in the back of house or the front of house or the guests. There's always somebody that you're dealing with at all times, and then you're also dealing with the food and nature and what's happening, really what's a big thing with what's happening today and with the food today, and making sure everybody's getting properly fed. So it's just always been, I mean, every few months I reinvent why I like culinary, why I like the food industry, why I like the hospitality industry as a whole, whether it's cooking at some small like mom and pop pizza shop to now I want to travel the world and, you know, go to where the earthquake has happened and figure out ways to feed all the people, like where there's no way to feed them, and trying to come up with new systems to actually get that done. Yes, very much I miss the kitchen a lot. There's a lot of times when I really wish I could just jump back in there, but there's always so many other things going on that it just seems more and more I'm out front the farther and farther away I get from the kitchen. But I'm sure I'll get back in there at some point. Maybe I'll retire in a kitchen someday.
I had an awesome opportunity and a wonderful experience to share the kitchen at the Provenance restaurant, downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, with owner and executive chef Teddy Kloph. I had an awesome opportunity and a wonderful experience to share the kitchen at the Provenance restaurant, downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, with owner and executive chef Teddy Kloph.
All right, so for the egg white omelet, we have our egg white mix.
Yeah.
It's a seasoned blend of whites. So for our egg yolks, for the our egg mix for the eggs, like omelets, scramble, etc., we actually introduced a lot of extra yolk to the eggs, so we're left with extra whites. So we make those into our egg whites for the egg white omelet there.
Yes.
We pick that up with a little bit of chive oil, which we spin here now. That is a bolted bread seeded sourdough. Really, really good stuff. So they use North Carolina milled flour. Do it right.
Yeah.
They do really fantastic stuff. So for the frittata, these beets have been roasted over embers, and it gives them a nice smoky, earthy flavor. Super delicious. So this dish here then, Benedict is one of our signatures. We don't really fool around with it too much.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm gonna love this right here.
So these are pickled green tomatoes, which are breaded in cornmeal with buttermilk. These are just standard pickled green tomatoes.
Yeah.
So we have our bolted seeded sour right here. This egg right there has been poached or boiled for 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That leaves the white completely set in the yolk as like a sunny side up egg.
Yeah.
So then we bread it in ham, panko, a little bit of nori, which is like seaweed. Kind of give it like a, I mean, it's a crab cake Benedict, so seafood flavor's nice. And then we deep fry it, so you have this like hammy, crispy crust.
Look at this. This is art right here. This is art.
Tastes good too.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
So the idea behind a lot of these plate ups is it's for a reason too. So it's not just aesthetic.
Yes.
Like every bite, then when you're eating it,
Yes.
has some of these flavors. Just kind of homogenized.
Just a crab cake.
That is.
Yes.
So it's a Carolina crab. Actually, there's no bread or mayonnaise or anything like that in there. It's just bound with actually North Carolina scallops as well.
Woo!
So that's it's actually really traditional.
Oh, I can smell that. Oh my God, this smells so good.
Using like a scallop mousseline almost to bind the crab cake together.
Yes.
So this is a mix of raw apples and green tomatoes. A little bit of crisped ham. This is Lady Edison, which is an incredible Carolina product as well.
Yes.
And then fried egg.
Look at there. A fried egg.
So this is a hollandaise made with apple vinegar, which we make in-house as well. So to kind of marry the flavors together. These are baby mustard greens from Endless Sun Produce. They're 4 blocks that way, and they do really, really remarkable stuff. We really like what they do. So a little piquancy from the mustard flavor, subtle. But it goes very well with the dish.
Wow. So there it is. Look at this. Did you come up with this type of food yourself? The menus, are they from scratch?
Yes. I mean, techniques and things that you see where you learn or pick up tips and tricks along the way, but yeah, these are from the heart, so to speak.
Wow. This is awesome. This is beautiful. Yes.
And that's the egg white frittata.
Alrighty. Here it is. Egg white frittata. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Dive into these dishes. Rich and myself, we're gonna go right out here and eat this. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, this is Rich. I really hope you enjoyed our segment with the folks down in Providence. We had a great time, and it really just goes to show you that even in our fast food culture, there is time to sit down and taste the food. So I encourage you to check them out and all the other places that are like that. Isn't it amazing? We got a billion opinions about everything, but we all talk about food. Food is like the centerpiece. I mean, we at least visit it 3 times a day. And if you realize that families get together around it, conferences and business deals are made around it. Great decisions in life are made around it. And if you notice, whenever you read in a book and anybody's around the table, pay attention because something important is happening with the plot. And if you liked our show, I would love for you to go to our Facebook page at Coffee and Cream TV and check out our website at ReConnectLive.org. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Coffee and Cream.